Hey guys, this is CJ here. So I figured since by the time you guys hear this, it'll either be right before or right after New Year's, and since almost every other web show out there is going to be doing a year in review, I figured that maybe we should give it a try for 2012. So here goes. So first up, we're going to talk about the good stuff because, well, the bad stuff's depressing and, yeah, let's get into it later. So, first up, Batman, Death of the Family. This started in what? I want to say September. Anyways, so far it's been getting really good and sales have been doing very well, especially with the Red Hood and the Outlaws and the Teen Titans cover, which has been set to slate the shelves this month. So what's all the big fuss? Well, in the Red Hood and the Outlaws, this is what really amazed me. The Joker didn't just frame Jason for the attempted murder on his new love interest, but also kidnapped him along with Tim Drake. And now the Outlaws and the Titans are teaming up to go kick the Joker's ass, and I kind of hope they succeed. Now, as big of a Jason Todd fan as I am glad to see stories like this because it does show us that he is human and that he does need help time from time. The same goes for Tim Drake. The next thing is for any of you who are Doctor Who fans and who are big fans of the Paul McGann Doctor Who, Dark Eyes came out in November. This 6-story box set has been said to be a fantastic listen. However, I've yet to find the money or the means to order it, mainly because of the fact that the place I normally get my Big Finish stuff from can't order it yet because it's still very new. And last, but certainly not least, the Avengers movie came out, which proved once and for all that you can make a multi-superhero movie, still be true to the comics, and have it be good at the same time. And no, I'm not going to talk about it right now. You're just going to have to wait until Nerd Culture Radio is off hiatus in order to get a review on it. So now on to the bad. This bit's going to be a little bit depressing, so for any of you who don't want to be depressed over the holidays, I suggest you turn it off now. For any of you who'd like to hear snarky comments, please stay tuned and listen. So, the DC's New 52 has become the New 49, mainly because of cancellations like comics such as The Blue Beetle and Static Shock. You know, it makes me really depressed to hear this, especially because Static Shock was one of my favorite superheroes from the 90s. And in all honesty, it's at times like this where I'm kind of glad Dwayne McDuffie isn't alive to see this. I mean, what would we say to him? Well, gee, sorry, man. He just wasn't doing that well. So instead of finding a writer who could fix his stories and write him in a good way, we just thought it'd be better to cancel him. Sorry about that. So now Static Shock gets to wait around in the vault with Blue Beetle, and yes, I know there are other ones. I'm not getting into them right now. And just wait until DC finds a use for them again. Fantastic. And now, for those of you who listened about a couple minutes ago, there was an Avengers movie. Unfortunately, there wasn't a JLA movie. Why? Well, because for whatever reason, Warner Brothers and DC can't seem to market anything that isn't Batman or directed directly at people who've been reading comics for 20 or 30 some odd years. Hell, I mean, I'd even settle for a Justice Society movie. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Have everyone in their Golden Age costumes. Well, okay, maybe not the Flash or Green Lantern. But other than those two, I think the other Golden Age costumes would be pretty cool. I don't know. Now, I know we don't normally bring politics onto the show, and with good reason, mainly because they suck. All of them. No matter what your creed is, no matter what team you root for, they suck. They may have gone into it for a good reason, but at the end of the day, they're all there for a paycheck. And whereas that's not necessarily a bad thing, there is one thing I feel we need to discuss. So just kind of bear with me. Now, earlier this year, we, for whatever fucking reason, made the choice to re-elect Stephen Harper. Not only did we re-elect him, but we made him a majority government. Were all of you fucking high for the past 4 years? I mean, shit. This guy fucks our country straight up its ass for 4 years, and we re-elect him as a majority. As a fucking majority. God, it's at times like this I wish I was in Scotland right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know they have their fair share of problems too, but at least the Scottish people tend to think before they fucking act. Ugh. Oh, yeah, and I was laid off again, which means the show currently has no financial funds. So I think all in all we can agree this year sucked. 2012. I won't miss you at all. I'm CJ, and this has been a discussion with TV Pop Culture and Nerd Culture Radio. Next time, hopefully something that's not too depressing.